Now we get into the fight that you was ready for. We got Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Now, I know you don't like Volkanovski, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. Volkanovski done made me a believer, bro. And I thought he lost that second fight. I still do. I think it should be 1-1, just in all fairness.
Yep.
But bro, Max has taken a lot of damage since then.
I mean, Max has been out on some wild. One thing I like about what Max has been doing, you could definitely tell he's like enjoying not being the champ. That's the one. Max don't talk for real. He don't do interviews. Like I used to watch it like Ariel. He used to be on Hawaiian Show all the time. He don't do that anymore. Yep. He is really enjoying not being champ. That's a lot of what we don't really understand.
It's a relief.
Because a lot of times he's said it once, but I haven't really heard him say it again. Like he's doing it the right way. He's not bitching. He's not doing any of that crazy stuff.
Yep.
But I think deep down, I think Volk kind of know that Max beat him.
Well, he has to know. He has to know.
Because I feel like it's really Volk keep asking for Max ain't said nothing. I've heard Volk mention Max's name more than Max has ever said anything about the fights. You know what I'm saying? Even when they ask questions, he don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm looking at the significant strikes in the second fight, and Volkanovski landed 137 and Max landed 102.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, which I know it was real close, and I'm glad I'm not a judge, but I don't think it's that big of a robbery, though, as people make it.
But you got to think about it. Somebody stumbled somebody several times, and somebody else didn't.
And but that's the debate, though. Like, it's different. Like, just because somebody gets hurt don't mean it's a 10-8. So you saying it should have been 10-8?
But in a close, no, I didn't say it was 10-8.
No,
you should at least get a man that round.
He did win a round. He won the first and the second round. Then he lost the third, fourth, and fifth round.
But bro, those rounds were so close. You can't tell me Max lost all three of them, though. You mean to tell me that all three of those
stats? Look at the stats, bro. He outstruck him the third, fourth, and fifth round.
I'm gonna say this. Sometimes significant strikes. If my significant strike, if I hit you with 5 and they solid, they don't affect me. But you hit me with 2. And your 2 got me shaking with a little loose leg. You know what I'm saying? It hit a little different. I mean, that's just honest.
You said it got me with the loose leg. I'm doing the stanky leg.
Yeah, if my joint is giving you the stanky leg with only 1 or 2, it's gonna hit different than your significant. You know what I'm saying? So, be honest with you, if Volk really thought he did what he had to do, he wouldn't be doing this. He the champ. Champs don't, go down, who go up 2 and then go, I'm gonna give you a third one.
To give you the opportunity, yeah.
Cause he know it's a lot of fights at featherweight.
He got wobbled, bro. He got wobble, and he knew, like, oh my goodness. And see, I'm gonna tell you one thing, because we were watching that fight. In the moment Max heard him and didn't jump on it, I said, Max finna lose the decision.
Yeah.
And see, now this begs the question, because the first fight was close, but Alex did a little bit more. That was more fair. But Alex, in my opinion, he clearly, look, I know Max won the first 2 rounds, but to be fair, Volkanovski didn't win 3 rounds in a row. Like Max, they was close, man, and Max had to have gotten at least one of them. Like, so I'm thinking Max won the second one. The thing is, how does Max game plan for this dude? Because you already lost a straight up fight. And then when you had him hurt, you can't go in crazy because Volkanovski do got knockout power. He will sleep you. He will 100% put you to sleep. And that could very well happen, man. Like, that would be sad. But Volkanovski could very well put Max to sleep and end this thing all the way and shut it all the way down. And so he was worried about that. And then you end up losing the decision. So it's like, you can't out-wrestle him because Max ain't a wrestler. You ain't been able to win with the striking because apparently they scoring more for Alexander's leg kicks and stuff like that. What do Max do? Like, if you in Max's corner, what's the game plan?
Right. I mean, realistically, one thing I will say about,
bro, Max got to get a finish because that's the only thing that evens it up, bro. I'm just like,
Max got to put him away. I don't think he need a finish. I'm gonna be honest with you. Volk turned it on 4 and 5. He is very much so a professional when it comes to.
We've seen that more recently in the other title fights. that he gets stronger as the fight go on.
And yeah, as the fight go on. And Max is one of those where I feel like when he fight people like, other people, like when he start killing you 1, 2, and 3, he go, I'm a cruise in 4 and 5. And he kind of pulled off, but Volk is not one of those dudes. I don't think he need to match power for power with Volk, though. I really don't. I feel like that's what he was trying to do. And I think Volk got them. He really is strong. And he can throw hands. He's not like wrestler strong. He can really, like, he's very, like, what is it, precise. Like, his punches are very on target. And it was rocking because, like, man, I seen Max's head fly back a couple times. So, I mean, I feel like Max just got to stay on him. Max got to get back to the kicks, too. Like, have you seen Max kick for real in a minute?
We were just talking about that. And another thing, Max don't go really to the body. But the thing is, we was talking, but he can't really do that against Volkanovski because when you throw them kicks, you leaving your hands down for a split second. And when you throw that body punch and all that, you dropping your hands for just enough time. And the thing is, Volkanovski hit harder than people gave him credit for. And Max knows it. So Max is kind of limited to just doing 1, 2 and hooks. And you know what I'm saying? And playing the feints and the in and outs and all that kind of stuff. But he limited on his weapons because Volkanovski also can wrestle him and Max can't wrestle him back. And but I think that Max got crazy submissions, but look at what we just saw with Alexander fighting Ortega.
But there's still like Volkanovski did show vulnerability though.
Oh, he had.
He got out of it. He got out of the submission, but he still showed that like maybe if.
But so the thing is, Max submission wouldn't be so much of a I'm just jumping on the submission. It would be more of I hurt you and I'm following you to the ground and then I'm hunting down the submission. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if Max hurt his opponent, he's more likely to go for the TKO. And if you look at the Jose Aldo like the fight, that's a prime example, bro. He hurt him and went for the like knockout. He could have went for the submission too, but he chose to like just finish him with strikes.
But Volkanovski is so durable. He's very good at even when he get hurt because he has been dropped a few times. He had been hurt. He had been in some bad positions. He's very good at knowing one thing. As long as I can get on top, basically. You see what I'm saying? If I can get on top, I can nullify all this and get all that out the judges' minds and I can eliminate all that. And Max got to choose, because I think Max can hurt him because Max has hurt him, but he ain't really hurt Max. But Max knows he hit hard. Max can hurt him, but what's going to be the approach once you hurt him? You're going to have to go to the body, bro. You're going to have to go to the body and make those investments so when the fight goes longer, Volkanovski won't be able to get that stronger. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
he gonna have to kick.
They said he had weak cardio early on, right?
Yeah. Volkanovski take a little while to get started too sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like don't never let him get on his square.
You can't.
I honestly,
he can't make it a striking match. He got to make it like not like a brawl, but he got to get ugly. Max got to make it ugly, bro. Because I think like if you make it like a striking match, I think Volkanovski.
But if you make it ugly, it benefits the person with more power.
I think it benefits Max, though, bro.
But Volkanovski has shown that he can make adjustments to Max in between rounds. Like Max need like 3 game plans, dog. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Because whatever Max do, Volkanovski go to the corner and come back, it do not work the next round. It's like, oh my goodness, what the heck is going on?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like number one, I don't think Volk really want to go down and wrestle. He does it as like an emergency thing. I think Volk is stronger than him as a puncher, but I don't think Max is no slouch when it comes to the strip. But I think Max is more precise, more fluid, more loose when it comes to striking. So I give him the nod as a better striker, in my opinion. But I feel like if Max do Max can frustrate you. Them little paps like Max, like really, you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to throw a punch and somebody hitting you with a jab on your nose, it is the most frustrating thing ever. And I feel like if he do enough of that, and like you say, he got to make some deposits to that body. He got to. I feel like he can really do what he needs to do. If you see Alex trying to do a takedown in like round 3, I feel like we know, like, all right, he feeling like he ain't.
That's true.
It ain't moving how he wanted to.
That's smart.
I'm looking at Max, like his statistics, man. In the second Volkanovski fight, he only landed 102 strikes, which is weird because when he fought against Yair, he landed 230. Against Calvin Kattar, he landed 445.
They ain't got the power Volkanovski got, bro.
And I'm saying, dude, Volkanovski, he's able to nullify. Like, he's not letting Max land 1-2. He's not letting them barrage, like land a barrage.
Yeah, that's true. Also, Volkanovski don't let him just throw barrages like that. So I think that with his combos, instead of trying to set, like, he got to make investments to the body. Like, his combo got to be kind of like a one, like a jab, and then a body shot. Because you can't, like, a lot of times he can barrage people with 4, 5, 6 punches, but Alex don't let him do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Volkanovski ain't just gonna let him hit him with a bunch of punches. So he gonna have to invest in the body, leg kicks, front kicks. He got to use his legs, man. That's the one thing he got that Alex. What stat you just found?
Dude, he threw 746 against Calvin Kattar Max.
Listen. So, and that's why they always thought that Max didn't have like strong hands. And I used to be like, Max just likes efficiency. A lot of time that Nate Diaz, like, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been in a few fights in my day. I was cool until I fought one dude who slapped me in the middle of a fight. And I never had felt anything like that before because it didn't hurt, but it took my pride. Like, I was like, yo, you trying to disrespect me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel like a lot of what Nate's built in. But you have to learn, like, that's just nothing. It's just, you got to take your heart out of it and go right to the thing. And that's why I think Max used to just piece people up so much that you just feel overwhelmed. Yes. And I think Volk know who he is, and I think he powered right through that. But Max got to go, and he got to really start chopping that tree up a little bit. That really is the only way he gonna get it done. He ain't gonna get it done.
Max got the power, bro. Max got the power. Max has put people away. He might not have one punch knocked out
Jose and all them.
He may not have one punch knocked him out, but Max also got into this groove. Jones was talking about the other day where he stopped putting people away. He was okay with just decisioning people, and that backfired. Yeah, you got to put these people away when you get the opportunity, bro. He should have finished Frankie Edgar, man. He should have finished him, man.
That's true. And he fought, I don't know. You know what it was? I think, and we got to give a lot of credit to that Dustin fight, right? Because, man, Dustin is.
I said the same thing, man. Like, when he lost to Dustin, bro, he lost all his momentum.
I think he should have never did that.
That was horrible, man. Bro, that fight didn't even make sense. I hated that they made that fight. That fight never made sense.
I understand the Khabib one, bro, because you got to, like, a lot to gain from that.
Yeah, because remember he was going to fight Khabib on short notice and stuff like that, and then because something happened, and then it ended up being Ally Quinta or something. But that fight makes sense because, okay, you the champion, you going up, you might can win the lightweight. Bro, you fighting Dustin Poirier, a person who's fought at welterweight. Like, what do you have to gain from this?
And Dustin got middleweight power, not to interrupt you. He got middleweight power, though. That's what a lot of people don't know. Yes. Them hands is heavy.
Yes.
Big heavy. Like, DC done said that on a lot. Like, and I've heard, man, when he was fighting that Apex, and it was quite, everything sounded like pow, pow. Like, everything was just like a thick shot every time. So,
and it just didn't make sense. And then it also played more into a way to beat Max. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like it gave Volkanovski something else to look at to say, okay, that's how I beat him. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
and that's what he used.
Kind of look at it. That's how Dustin beat him too. Now that we bring that up, it's like Dustin kind of just walked forward, didn't let him. Max kind of started doing better. He started doing better as the fight went on, but it was already over at that point. I mean, you're down 3 rounds. And like
Dustin kind of showed the blueprint just to counter.
Yeah, that's what it was. That power and precision strikes is what got Max. And because if Max start out strong and he start flowing, man, Max get 2 rounds of what he want to do. By third, if Volk ain't ready to go down, he feeling something. So,
and the thing is, Volk has shown that he has shown vulnerability to Max. It's just Max has not capitalized on it. Like, for whatever reason, Max just think he gonna get the decision. But I think now he knows at this point, I gotta make something happen with it, or at least make it clear that it's a 10-8 round. You know what I'm saying? But what's the final prediction?
I'm Max ride or die. I'm big blessed over here.
Now, is it gonna be a finish or is it gonna be I think he need a finish.
I don't think he needs a finish.
I think a finish outweighs 2 close decisions, bro.
I don't think it matters, man.
I don't think he does. I think he does like when y'all was reading the stats, like the punches and bunches. I feel like if he keeps the output like that and does max and then makes those deposits to the body, to the legs, and all that other stuff, I think Max can take it. But Volk is a tough out. Tough out.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Max off of just love alone, though. But
I'm going off of the love.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got on it is love. You can't pick against a man with 2 wins. You know what I'm saying? That's hard.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna say Volkanovski by decision, man. Easy. I'm not gonna say easy, but I think just like he's gonna have a game plan because it's something like he knows something about Max, bro. Something happened, in my opinion. I think he won the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, but I think he sees something in Max's game, bro. That's kind of like, oh yeah, it's something in there. But
well, I mean, I like Volkanovski, man. But I don't like to see Max. I mean, I'm glad Max happy and stuff like that. He don't have the belt, but so it's a little less pressure. But at the same time, it's like that fire. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen that fire in Max. I mean, when he fought Calvin, that was a glorified sparring match. And, you know, the thing is, Max kind of pick and choose who he fight hard against now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I kind of want to see Max back to, you know, that status that he was. I think Volkanovski can take a loss, but I ain't gonna lie, I like Volkanovski, bro.
Yeah.
I can't really choose, man, because I like both of them, man. I really don't. I wish they had got the score right so it could be 1-1, to be honest. But it's hard to pick somebody that already got 2 wins and they didn't really deserve. I'm gonna pick Max just because I feel like he won the second one. That alone is enough for me to be like, yeah, I kind of want Max to kind of take it, to be honest. Because it's only right, bro. You know what I'm saying?